comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Ooh, what's this? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Decides to go in with the target combo. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Neither of them willing to back off here. Grabs him. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Taking stock. There's a change of stock. Experiencing burnout. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Sticks the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Player 2 needs to use their Sf6. Oh, what's this? Finishes things off with authority with that big punish counter. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Gets the jump in.
There you go.
Throws them to negate the block. Still slugging it out here. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. What are they thinking here? So it looks like our fighters are taking a breather. Can't tech the throw? Taking stock. Throws him. What's next? Knockdown. Bops him with a target. Going in? Player 2 chases them down. This is a critical point of the round where they just closes it with a classic corner throw. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Gets the jump in. Takes the chance to hurt him. Hits him with a stopping block. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Will this decision pay off for them? They return to experiencing burnout. It's a good spot to use the super.
It's time to train.
Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Ooh, they're gonna feel that. Here we connects with the throw. And eats it. Amazing. Sneaks in the throw. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireball. Whoa, hold on. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Gets through the opening. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? The jump in is denied. Can't tech the throw. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? Knockdown. Life lead opens up. Hits him with his free flow. Player 2 creates a good point. Gets him. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Big counter. Brushes that off and keeps going. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Both sides have the super gauge maxed and ready to rip. Genius read. Just goes for it at this range. Triple Jinrai hit. Good damage out from there. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player 1 will need to pit them with a stopping block. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish count. That combo finishes it! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
Don't fall down yet.
Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Combo with the target combo. All right, what's coming up next? Hold your breath. Box him with a target combo. Taking stock. Very solid corner switch. Throws him to negate the block. KO. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is hits them with a stop and block. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Hits back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Genius read. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Were they baiting them into that? Swagger step. Low heavy. A quick breather. Drink level maxed out. This party's getting crazy. Experiencing burnout. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
The low kick hits. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Quick wall splat into the guard frame. All the throw connects. Both sides. Holy! Nothing stops this train. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Throws them. What now? Overhead attack. Player two is gonna. Oh my God! They just choked it up. Doesn't touch the throw. Player two gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Throws him to negate the block. Closes the gap for the grab. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Combo with the target combo. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Takes a trip. Box him with a target combo. Throws him. What's next? Knockdown. Player one will have to fight back here without any drive. Experiencing burnout. KO! Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Who's going to start things off? They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Avoids getting cornered. Both fighters having a full super art gauge means positioning is critical here. Hits them with a stop and block. Swagger step. Gets a risky block in. Grabs him. That throw will do some good damage. Jumps in. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Full SA meters on deck for both stop. Experiencing burnout. Player two has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Oh my God, they just choked it up! And they create an opportunity for themselves in this strong critical. What's gonna happen?
There you go.
Doesn't touch the throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
We're all feeling it.
Final round. Fight.
A jump? Knew the throw was coming! Jump? Drive and back misses! Player 2 throws them! Both fighters planning something? Jumps! Ooh, does them dirty! Drops them! Player 1 can build off solid anti-air! Reads the jump in perfectly! They just said, get that jump in out of here! Player 1 can't let this simmer! They gotta start cooking! Nothing stops this train! The swagger step sends him flying! Take that gourd away, he's maxed out! Jumps in with the drop. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Jamma! Player 1 made some smart moves there! Great game! It's not over yet! Best believe it's time for that comeback! Jumps! Barely blocks the jump in. Manages to block the jump in attack. Throws them to negate the block. Closes the gap for the grab. Still slugging it out here. Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. Good anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Grabs them, takes a trip. Holds out with the block. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. From up above. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Jumps up. Taking stock. Player 1 in trouble with no drive. There's a change of sides. One shot is all both fighters need to close this out. But this is a huge chance to make them feel it. Both fighters planning something? Drink level max out. This party's getting crazy. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight!
Immediate jumping. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Fantastic reactions there. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Knockdown and... Player 2 will look through what's gonna happen. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not.
Locked on.
There it is. They knew it'd be enough. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round 1. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. That was a solid anti-air. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Ooh, what's this? There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike without hesitation. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Strings it all together. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Throws them. What's next? Player 2 chases them down. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Burnout activates. Hits him for the stun. This might be over right here. Hits him with this free flow. They just won't stop. Ooh. Finishes them with a drive impact. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Throws him. What's next? Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over. Sir brushes that off and keeps going. Were they baiting them into that? Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Low heavy. What'll happen here? Drink level 4 and now a full house to play with. All in with a rush. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? This is gonna be bad news. Like, oh, putting the cherry on top. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Player crowns him from a flatline zone. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opens with a jump in. This delivers some big damage. Hits him with a stop and bop. Breaks it. Bringing the hot fire. Player 1 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Genius read with that throw escape. Reads the throw and escape. Oh, the back and forth reads are unreal. Player 2 is in a very... Nothing stops this train. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Goes to the air. The drive impact doesn't work. This is gonna hurt. Excellent block. A jump knocked him out of the air. Low heavy. All in with a rush. Ooh, what a smart throw. Both sides getting ready. Tons of space. Ooh, crushes the shin. Links it. Genius read with that throw escape. Big drive gauge difference here with little throw heavy out of nowhere. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Quick medium pump reads the jump in perfectly. Breaks those shins. Big throws. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Time to sit on the lead. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. The load doesn't connect. Down to the wire. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Backs away. Not about that BFF life right now. Big throws. Knockdown and each hit in there. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Keeps them guessing with a yoga arch. Howard hits them with a stop and bop. Combo with the target combo. Springs forward with a drive rush. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation, experiencing burnout. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. They just made that very tricky combo look easy. That's how you know KO. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Decides to meet them in the air. They're on the lookout for jump-in. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Can't tech the throw? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown. Will this super art connect? Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Takes a trip. That drive impact is blocked. Gets him. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until it charges forward? Jumps? Sees it coming and blocks it out. You can block impacts, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. A quick breather. Just goes for it at this range. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Which way you gonna block? Grabs and throws them away. Brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Goes end to end with a breezing hop. Nice damage. Drink level max out. This party's getting crazy. Player 1 will need to play it all the throw connects. What'll happen? Burns out. Player 1 has depleted their drive, in fact misses. Reads the throw and escapes. Closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Who will come out on top in this final round? Tomahawk Buster! Reads the jump in perfectly. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Player 2 is working with a better kick. Excellent block. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. They're back into the corner now. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Punish counter sets the table. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Get to the Saiho connects. Jamie's gonna show all those OGs that there's a new player in town. The swagger step sends them flying. No, stunned off the wall. Can they use this all in with a rush? Huge chance after that wall splash. Both Tomahawk Buster to shut him down. Getting up close and personal. Breaks through with the throw. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like the weight rushes in. Barely blocks the jump in. Well-timed corner switch. Gets out of the corner. Does a good job of pushing back. Goes for the throw. Trips him up. Gets the crossing. Jumps over their opponent and tags them with the jump attack to flip their block direction. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. What a clutch side kick there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Jump! The quarter makes it hard to KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Fantastic reactions there. The smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Great work finding the opening. Big opportunity coming. Steals back again. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Checks with a medium kick. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Both fighters have a full pair going for the super art. Not much life difference. Hits him with his free flow. Ooh, what a smart throw. What'll happen here? Player 2 is in a very call the throw connects. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Drink level 4 and now a full house to play with. Impact squashed. Comes him hard. Can they use their resources wisely to pick up the win here? Turning them inside out and closes it out. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps. Throws him. What's next? Steps in for the throw. Good anti-air. The impact gets blocked. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Player 2 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Ooh, wants to hit it big here with a super art. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. One shot is all both fighters need to close this out. Dashes! Sneaks in the throw. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Whiffs the impact. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impact. The drive impact is denied. What'll happen here? Burnout activates. They're both driveless. This is gonna get messy. Drink levels a super art. Goes end to end with a freezing hop. Nice damage. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. They are absolutely wailing on anti-air in the clutch. They're recovered. Gotta do better than that. Drive impact. What a sick counter. It's like they knew exactly what was gonna happen. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.